Ever feel like there's more to being human than meets the eye? That our bodies and minds hold secrets we haven't even begun to fully understand? Get ready to have your perception of what's possible completely flipped. Today, we're diving into the incredible, almost unbelievable, hidden abilities you already possess. Let's unlock the amazing potential within you. Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're embarking on a fascinating journey into the hidden superpowers of the human body. Forget comic books and sci-fi, these are real, scientifically backed abilities that lie dormant within us, often only revealing themselves in extraordinary circumstances or through subtle, everyday experiences. We've got 7 mind-blowing examples to explore, so buckle up. Number 7, the untapped force of adrenaline. Let's kick things off with a phenomenon that sounds like pure fiction: adrenaline overdrive, your body's secret reserve of superhuman strength. Imagine a scenario: a sudden accident, someone trapped, and in a moment of pure desperation, an average person performs an act of incredible physical power, like lifting a car. These aren't just stories; documented cases of hysterical strength showcase the incredible potential locked within us. Explanation: so, what's the science behind this unbelievable feat? Our brains have a built-in safety mechanism. A kind of governor that prevents us from constantly utilizing our muscles at their absolute maximum capacity. Think of it like a rev limiter on a high-performance engine. It protects the system from overload. However, when faced with genuine, life-threatening danger, our body unleashes a surge of adrenaline, physiological breakdown. This powerful hormone triggers a cascade of effects. Your heart rate skyrockets, your senses become hyperalert, and crucially, your muscles receive an extraordinary boost of energy. Instead of engaging only a fraction of the muscle fibers, your body recruits almost all of them simultaneously. Furthermore, pain signals are temporarily suppressed, allowing you to push far beyond your normal physical limitations. The caveats: but here's the critical point: this isn't a power you can simply switch on at will. It's an emergency response, triggered only when your brain perceives an absolute life-or-death situation. And the aftermath can be significant. Reports of torn muscles, damaged tendons, and severe exhaustion are common. It's like redlining that engine: you get a burst of incredible power, but at a cost. Number 6, your built-in blood cell viewer. Next up, let's look at something you might have actually experienced without realizing its fascinating nature: built-in blood cell vision. Have you ever gazed at a clear, bright blue sky and noticed tiny, shimmering dots darting around like microscopic shooting stars? What you're actually witnessing is your own white blood cells traveling through the capillaries in your eyes, in real time. The scientists refer to this as the blue field entoptic phenomenon. These aren't the typical floaters that lazily drift across your vision. Our retinas are filled with incredibly small blood vessels. When you look at a bright blue light, this wavelength is absorbed by your red blood cells, creating tiny, dark silhouettes within these vessels, the white blood cell phenomenon. However, your white blood cells are essentially translucent. As they squeeze through these narrow capillaries, they create a momentary gap in that dark outline. Your brain interprets this gap as a tiny, luminous dot zipping across your field of vision. The paths these dots take directly correspond to the intricate network of blood vessels in your eyes, and their speed is even subtly synchronized with your heartbeat, a literal light show of your own pulse. Try it yourself. So, the next time you have a moment on a sunny day, find a patch of clear blue sky, relax your gaze, and keep an eye out for these tiny wonders. It's a completely normal and harmless phenomenon, your very own internal microscope allowing you to glimpse your immune system at work. Number 5. The accidental superpower of UV vision. Our 5th hidden ability is a bit more unusual and often accidental: secret UV vision. Normally, the lens inside your eye acts like a natural pair of sunglasses, filtering out harmful ultraviolet, UV, light to protect your delicate vision. But in certain medical situations, specifically when this lens becomes clouded with age, cataracts, doctors sometimes need to remove it, the unexpected benefit, and this is where things get fascinating. Without the UV blocking lens, some individuals suddenly gain the ability to perceive ultraviolet light. Those who have experienced this describe a world that looks radically different. Some report seeing everything with a strange blue-violet hue, while others can suddenly discern hidden patterns on flowers, patterns normally only visible to insects like bees. These patterns can appear as glowing nectar guides, invisible to the standard human eye. Artistic evidence: consider the renowned painter Claude Monet. After undergoing cataract surgery, his later works took on a noticeably bluer and more violet palette. Art historians speculate that he was literally painting the colors he could now see in the UV spectrum, colors invisible to most people. However, this newfound superpower comes with a trade-off. Without the natural UV protection of the lens, the eyes become more susceptible to damage. Modern cataract surgery typically involves replacing the removed lens with an artificial one that does block UV light, making this accidental ability increasingly rare. Number 4, the brain's invisible compass. Moving on to something truly mind-bending, hidden magnetic sensors. Scientists have made an astonishing discovery about our brains. We seem to possess a built-in compass. To investigate this, researchers constructed specialized chambers that completely blocked out Earth's natural magnetic field, allowing them to precisely control artificial magnetic fields. The experiment. Inside these chambers, participants wearing brain activity monitoring caps were exposed to subtle changes in the magnetic fields, without being informed of the manipulations. The results were remarkable. Every time the magnetic field shifted, the participants' brains showed a distinct neural response. It was as if their brains were equipped with a tiny, internal radar detecting these invisible forces, the unconscious detection. What's even more intriguing is that none of the test subjects consciously felt anything. Their awareness remained completely oblivious to these magnetic shifts. Scientists believe the key lies in microscopic crystals of a mineral called magnetite, found scattered throughout our brain tissue. These tiny crystals are essentially miniature compass needles, the same type that birds use for navigation during their long migrations. For our entire lives, our brains have been silently monitoring Earth's magnetic field, a constant stream of information that never reaches our conscious awareness, like having a superpower permanently set to airplane mode. Number 3, the body's emergency pain shield. Imagine finding yourself in a terrifying situation, perhaps escaping a dangerous animal. You stumble, hit yourself hard, but adrenaline kicks in, and you keep running without feeling a thing. Later, you discover you've sustained a significant injury, like broken ribs. How is this possible? The answer lies in your brain's secret emergency pain shield. Natural painkillers. Our brains have their very own internal pharmacy, producing powerful natural painkillers far stronger than anything you can find over the counter. These are endorphins, your body's homemade morphine. When faced with extreme danger and stress, your brain floods your system with these chemicals, a survival mechanism. This isn't a random occurrence, it's a fundamental survival mechanism hardwired into the human body. For our ancestors, who faced constant threats from predators, the ability to temporarily override pain was crucial. Stopping to focus on an injury during a hunt or escape could be fatal. Your brain has multiple ways to dampen or block pain signals. Acting like several different emergency shut-off switches, the rebound effect, however, just like adrenaline overdrive, this pain-blocking ability isn't consciously controlled. It activates only when your brain perceives imminent, severe danger. And when the threat subsides, all that suppressed pain comes flooding back, often feeling intensified, a biological loan you have to repay with interest. Number 2, sensing the invisible world. Our penultimate hidden ability highlights the incredible adaptability of the human brain. Feeling the invisible. Scientists have discovered that our brains are essentially information junkies. They're less concerned with how they receive information and more focused on whether it arrives in a recognizable pattern. Brain plasticity. This remarkable ability hinges on brain plasticity, the brain's extraordinary capacity to rewire itself and form new neural connections. Researchers have developed innovative technologies that demonstrate this in stunning ways. Take, for example, devices that allow blind individuals to see with their tongues. These tongue display units, resembling high-tech lollipops, are covered in tiny electrodes connected to a camera on glasses. Sensory substitution. When the camera captures an image, it translates that visual information into subtle electrical stimulations on the tongue in specific patterns. Initially, it just feels like random tingling sensations. But with training, the brain begins to interpret these patterns as actual visual data, allowing users to navigate environments, identify objects, and even read. Similarly, a vibrating vest has been created that enables deaf individuals to hear through their skin. The vest converts sound into patterns of vibrations on the wearer's back. Over time, the brain learns to decode these vibrations as meaningful auditory information, essentially allowing people to understand speech through touch. The future of senses. These incredible examples hint at the potential for completely new senses. Imagine being able to feel magnetic north like a built-in compass or sensing Wi-Fi signals around you. Our brains are already equipped for such sensory input. they're like powerful supercomputers just waiting for new software to be installed. Number 1. Your internal GPS. Finally, we arrive at our number 1 hidden human ability, your brain's built-in GPS. Deep within your skull lies a sophisticated biological navigation system that would make any smartphone mapping app envious. It's constantly working, 24/7, mapping your surroundings without any conscious effort on your part. Place cells. Your brain contains specialized neurons called place cells. These cells act like tiny biological GPS coordinates, firing up like individual light bulbs whenever you enter a specific location. Walk into your kitchen, one set of place cells activates. Step into your bedroom, a different set illuminates. Your brain is essentially dropping invisible digital pins on a map of your environment, head direction and speed cells, but the system is even more intricate. You also possess head direction cells, which function like an internal compass that never needs calibration. No matter how disoriented you become, these cells always know precisely which way you're facing. And to top it off, your brain even has speed cells that continuously calculate how fast you're moving through space, all without any conscious input. Your brain is constantly aware of your precise location, your orientation, and your speed, a dedicated internal supercomputer designed to prevent you from bumping into walls. A lost art. This fundamental navigation system is so vital that almost every animal possesses some version of it. In our evolutionary past, it was crucial for survival, preventing our ancestors from getting lost and becoming prey. While most of us might still struggle to find our car in a crowded parking lot, that's largely because we've become reliant on external technology. Next time you're heading somewhere familiar, try turning off your phone's GPS and let your internal navigator take the lead. You might just be surprised at the sophisticated system you've been carrying around all along. So there you have it, 7 incredible, almost unbelievable, hidden abilities that demonstrate the sheer complexity and potential of the human body and brain. It's a reminder that we are capable of far more than we often realize. Which of these abilities surprised you the most? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the amazing human body, be sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more fascinating explorations of science and the world around us. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.